Hey guys, I wanted to just do a quick little video, just showing you a Bible that I have got here since the beginning of this year for 2020. A few weeks ago, I posted something, just a question to Facebook to say, if you know of any good Bibles, especially like journaling Bibles, send me some links or send me some ideas because I was looking for something just to kind of dig into, and I just kind of want to start with a blank slate for this year. So I got this off of Amazon, and this Bible is called the Single Column Journaling Bible's ESV version, and just kind of give you a little peek at it here. It's that's the spine there. The publisher is Crossway, and yeah, I'm really happy with this Bible so far. It's been kind of fun to just go through and start highlighting and underlining things, and just kind of just marking it up. And so I wanted to show you guys what this kind of looks like. And of course, it's a little tricky to do with one hand, so I might have to set the phone down. Pardon my camera work here. This is my little desk space, by the way, that is for kind of the space where I write blogs and devotionals and do different things. Of course, I've got my autographed picture of Petra there. So if you know me, I'm kind of old school with stuff like that. That's my inspiration right there. But anywho, this Bible has this strap here, which is cool. It's kind of hard to see like the size of what this is, but it's really kind of like a journal type of feel to it, and I like that with the strap and everything, because it's portable. It's something you can kind of just take along with you anywhere. It's not super big and bulky. Just in comparison, this is a journal that I have that is about the same height wise. This is just something from Walmart, and so it's not much bigger than that. But just to take a look inside. I've just kind of started the beginning of this year looking at chapters of Genesis, just kind of starting at the beginning and going through, and also doing some chapters in the New Testament, just like a chapter a day or how much ever I can do. But the first thing you notice, I guess that maybe I should go to like a blank page here just to get you a peek of that. You've got these single columns off to the side, so you got quite a bit of space to just make notes. The text and the font is rather small, and that was the first thing that I kind of had to get used to. Is even by kind of Bible standards, it's pretty tight and compact, and I think that's what helps keep this thing small. And at first, I thought that was kind of a con about this Bible. One thing that I would say was a negative, like the text is really small, but as I've been going through and just see how the chapters are just very laid out, a whole lot of not a whole lot of spacing between, it actually makes for pretty smooth this flow in reading. And there's not like anything in the way to kind of slow you down with study notes or sidebars and things like that. Not that those are a bad thing, but honestly wasn't looking for that in a Bible for what I was kind of my purposes for this year. So I want to thank the good folks over at Mr. Penn Bible Highlighters, because those I picked up as part of doing this new Bible this year. And so I've been, as you can see, kind of just really digging into those and using them a lot. And for certain things, I like to just kind of highlight a certain color. If it's like something that the word expressly says, like this is something God says, I've used a lot of purple to say like this is something he's directly speaking. Just certain other things that as I'm going through, I'm picking different colors that kind of just annotate different things. So I wanted to show just the New Testament real quick. Not a whole lot of difference, but just some of the stuff I'm doing over there. Like some of these green pieces are just prophetic things that are mentioned from Old Testament. As I'm kind of going through the New Testament, I thought I'd try to make note of something that maybe is an Old Testament prophecy or something that is said. So of course in Matthew, we have things spoken about the Messiah, about Jesus. and John, and things from Isaiah, just different things that are brought in to the narrative, and just trying to tie that back. I'm a lot about just finding repetition, finding phrases that are connected, why things are said maybe once, twice, in a certain way, that you can kind of draw out some importance and some meaning from that. And so yeah, this has been fun. It's been for me kind of just a just kind of a kick in the pants, if you want to say, to just kind of get back into the Word a little bit more this year, and do it with a little bit more of a deliberate style of saying this is kind of what I'm after, but also just taking that and boiling it down to after getting some of the knowledge and some of the pieces that maybe are drawn out from a particular passage, to then just say, what do you want me to hear from this, Lord? What do you want to say? And something I've done a couple of times here lately in my journal, just after kind of reading some things, is I've just done a very concise kind of thought process for what I got out of a particular passage, or what it might be saying. And so what I was impressed to do is just to write down what's one main thought that I got out of this, what's one challenge that maybe I can take away from it, and then just a prayer that I can pray based upon what I've read or what I've taken in. And this one from today was just reading about Abraham, and just really seeing how flawed as a person he was, even from the moment he kind of started out pursuing the call that God put on his life, as he went to Egypt. I was reading about him and Sarah going to Egypt, and Abraham, telling her don't say that you're my wife, say that you're my sister, and just kind of this deceptive means that he took. And actually, while he was there in Egypt, Pharaoh blessed him, but all this bad stuff started happening to Pharaoh, and kind of a curse was on his house because he took Sarah as his wife and didn't realize, well, she's already Abraham's wife. So through that, the thought that I had was that, God still chooses to use men and women to achieve his plans, men and women that are flawed. And the challenge for me is just, how do I refuse to believe the lie that I'm no more than the sum of my mistakes, the things that I've done wrong, and just a prayer that comes out of that. So I know this is super long, but for some of you that maybe have a desire to perhaps to spend a little more time in God's Word this year, and are looking for some ideas or suggestions, definitely take any of this and use it as a way to guide you and make it your own. Because I think the biggest thing is that we get into the Word and realize how alive it truly is, and how much it still has and will always have so much to say to us, even right where we are at. So I'm really loving this Bible. Again, it's the ESV single column journaling Bible. You can purchase this on Amazon. I think it was like $25 or $30, and then you can get highlighter pens for another $5-6. And but just find something that works for you, and that you just enjoy. It helps you get into the Word. And so thank you so much if you've watched all of this, and God bless you guys. Have a great day.